Hello, this is Carlos from the Church of Christ channel. Please subscribe. So today I want to do a book review, and this is a very good book that has history when it comes to creation all the way to 70 AD. Okay, it is by the Annals of the World. I mean, it's the book. I'm sorry, the book is called The Annals of the World. Okay, and it's by James Usher. Now, James Usher is like an Irish archbishop. Okay, he was a very learned man, and he went to Trinity College. I think he was 13. I think the book talks about it. Yeah, see, this is what he is. One of the most famous, well-respected historians. He was ordained, and all of that. Received his master's degree at 18. Received his doctorate of divinity at 26. He was an expert in Semitic languages. Buried in Westminster Abbey. Okay, this book is not just biblical history. This is Roman history. With some of the Caesars, you have Nero, you have Cleopatra and Egyptian history. Okay, so that's kind of the book there, and they have things like Julius Caesar, why he was kidnapped, why did Alexander the Great burn his ships, all of that kind of stuff. What really happened when the sun went backward as a sign of Hezekiah. All right. Now, one thing I like about this book is there's a dating system. Okay. So you have your anno mundi, those are the years of the world from creation. Okay. You have your Julian period. It starts from January 1st, 4713 BC. So that's here. You have your before Christ years, before the Christian era. Then, of course, it goes to AD. You have however many kingdoms there were in the southern kingdom of Israel, and how many kingdoms there were in the northern kingdom of Israel. I think, what was it? Israel was to the north, and then Judah was to the south. The kingdom split. So, okay, now, let me pull out the book. This is what the book looks like. And James Usher, he did an outstanding job with this. This is what the book looks like. Now, I use this a lot for a lot of referencing when I study my Bible, just to see what other types of history, what, other things are out there, okay? So we'll do this one. And here's the layout. You have your different ages of the world. Okay. All right. So, for instance, here it has your dating system of BC up here. Okay. Then it kind of goes into, you have your Julian period, your Anno Mundi, the time of creation, your before Christ. Okay, and then I think Usher thinks that this started in October of some time. Okay. Then, of course, it has your scripture reference on the first day, Genesis 1-5 of the world. He believes this is Sunday, October 23rd. God created the highest heaven and the angels when he finished, as it were, the roof of this building. Okay. Then, it goes into other scripture. Now, like I said, this isn't just biblical history. It's like Greek history, too, or in Roman history. Okay, so see, talks about she and her answer. I guess this is supposed to be Alexander the King, son of Zeus, Ammon. I'm not really familiar with all this, but then it has where that came from and what passages they are. Okay, you have references to Aristotle. All this kind of stuff. Alexandria. All these things. Okay, like I said, this book goes all the way. You have even Julius Caesar. You see what I'm saying? All kinds of stuff. You have Cleopatra in some instances, and they give good references, and you can go back and study these. Okay. One of the things from Roman history that they have is the Tacitus Annals book, and I have that book. Then it goes into Jesus, and it has that, scripture there, So there's just a lot of, good passages in here, and you can kind of do some extra research. Now, I also like that he has kind of a summary of different things in the back. He has certain things numbered. I guess that's like some of it is like Ezekiel's vision and all that kind of stuff. So I like that kind of stuff. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you is kind of like, I come back here if I want to know about a person or whomever in history. Like, okay, if Cleopatra led in triumph and then married to Juba. So 5820. Now, that's not the page number. What it is, I'm going to show you. It's this number right here. Okay? So if you go to 5820, and get this book. This is a very good book. Like, if you want to learn about different stuff in history. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so see, here it is here. 5820. Alexander, the brother of Jamblichus, the king of the Arabians, was captured in the Actican War and was led in triumph, then later put to death, okay? And you can look up what this is, okay? The Cleopatra, who was called the Moon and was led in triumph, was given in marriage to Juba, who was himself led in triumph by Julius Caesar. Caesar gave this Juba, who brought up to Italy and had followed his wars, both this Cleopatra and his father's kingdom of Maurus. Okay, he gave the two sons of Antony and Cleopatra to them, also named Alexander and Ptolemy. But Juba later had another son of his wife Cleopatra, whom he called Ptolemy, who succeeded in his kingdom. And it goes into all the books and stuff that you can get for that reference. But like I said, this book is not really a Bible per se. It does have a lot of scriptural references from the beginning of time throughout the Old Testament. Then you have the New Testament with, Jesus, Yeshua. You also have AD 70 when Titus, basically him and the Romans stormed the temple and took the gold and stuff out the wall and all that kind of stuff. Okay? Well, this is Carlos from the Church of Christ channel signing